It's like a brilliant, clear afternoon after the first major fall rainstorm, which is one of the moments that really, just where harvest begins to feel like harvest and fall really sets in. And we've had cool nights, but that first major rain event sort of marks sort of the end of summer in a more kind of emphatic way. And I'm sort of at the top of our hill and looking straight at Mount Hood. Generally, I'll go out in the morning and I'll pick, between 2 and 5 different parcels on one of our sites, and I'll walk through the parcel and I'll pick grapes. I pick them from different parts of the plant. And as I go, I'm like tasting berries, but also observing the state of the vineyard and just sort of, noticing, how green the canopy is, or if it's starting yellow, or, if there's, sun damage. And so it also becomes like a period of time for like recollection, where it's this sort of meditative walk in these parcels prior to harvest, sort of recalling like what happened like during the growing season. And this year, the most remarkable event was this incredible, sort of heat event in the middle of June. So I'm like reflecting on that. But the really important part of it is beginning to envision like what the wine wants to be. Being in the field with the vines a few last moments before you actually pick them and before they become abstracted from their identity that is more connected to stem and kind of leaf and all those things. They're very beautiful right now, the way they're sort of like peeking out like from these leaves. This is Viognier, and this is Syrah right here. And there's Tiraldago and Mondouze and Martzmina and Lagrein and Pelersan and Roussanne, and other things, like in this other exciting things in this parcel. But it's sort of beautiful to do the grapes. This moment you pull them and you can sort of feel them and sort of feel like the softness and how juicy they are and like all these sort of characters, and then put in your mouth and you're both like having this experience of just like eating a grape, right? But you're also having this imaginative moment where you try to envision this wine, transformed in many years out in the future, where it is like sort of a finished wine. I just wanted to share that with you, and we will talk about sort of the first moments of processing and sort of like pressing white wines as we sort of follow what's happening like with this harvest a little more deeply. So thank you for listening to this.